Hello guys, and welcome back to the Watch Addicts channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Nezumi Studios Voiture chronograph. It's a Meca quartz chronograph, and it has a great design to it, and I think you guys are really going to like it. This is the box it comes in. Pretty simple, very nice box. Nezumi Studios. And let me get it out of the box, and let me show you guys the actual watch. So here's the watch in front of you, and before I get started, I want to tell you some information about the owner of the brand. Now, it was established in 2011. Nezumi Studios is the brainchild of Stockholm-based concept designer and a vintage race car enthusiast, and also a watch enthusiast, David Campo Cardenas. And he's very into watches now, but he has been in the fashion industry for more than a decade. And some of his clothing is actually in stores like H&M and other stores of that nature. And I think he did a pretty good job on designing this watch, and I'm going to bring it a little closer now and get into a full review of this piece right here, the Voiture chronograph. Alright, so here is the watch, and quite a stunning one it is. This watch is the blue dialed version, comes in a couple different colors as well. Now this is a 40mm case here with an 11.5mm thickness, which I think is just the perfect size for this 40mm watch. Now we're looking at 47mm lug to lug. We are also looking at a 20mm lug width here. This does have a fixed bezel here. It has a tachymeter going around here, which I think looks pretty nice. Kind of reminds me of the Omega Speedmaster Moon watch, which is a really popular watch. Yeah, I think it looks great on this piece with these cool little sub-dials here, and we'll get more into that. Now, the dial of this watch is a sandwich dial, and basically it's a layered dial. So basically, the dial is comprised of two layers, the three sub-dials being on the lower layer, right here. And then the top layer has a slight matte finish, and the sub-dials are gloss, if you can see that. We do have applied luminous markers going around the dial, which are kind of small in size, but I think it fits the 40mm case quite well. We do have an orange chronograph hand here, which I think is cool. And what I really like about this chronograph hand is that it reaches out all the way to the markers going around. And that's something that I really take note of. Because some watches, their chronographs, the hand stops over here or something. This goes all the way to the outer rim, which I think makes it look more professional and luxurious in my opinion. Now, if you're wondering what's inside of this watch, well, it is a Seiko Meca quartz movement. Now, the Seiko Meca quartz movement inside of this piece is the VK63 Meca quartz, and it basically combines quartz and mechanical in one movement. So when you push this chronograph button, as I'll show you right now, you get that mechanical feeling, but you get that accuracy of a quartz movement as well combined with it. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds here. And I'll show you right now how the chronograph functions. So we do get that nice sweep over here. Now I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to reset with the bottom button. And as you see, when you reset it, you kind of feel that mechanical feeling as you would with a automatic chronograph or something of that nature. You get that feeling when you push the buttons, which is pretty nice. Now going to the crown, we do have a signed crown with the Nezumi logo, which is always nice. And the pushers are kind of small and rounded, and I think this is pretty well finished here. I mean, I really like the smaller pushers. It definitely speaks to me. I do not like extra large pushers or the ones that come out a little more. I like to keep it clean and simple, and I think they did a great job on this. The crown is very easy to grip as well. It is a pull and push crown, and it has a couple positions. So I'm going to pull this out right now. Okay. And the first position does nothing, and then you pull it out again, and now you can change the time. And of course, the second sub-dial has stopped, which is over at the 6 o'clock position. Push that back in, and this watch only has, I believe, 5 ATMs of water resistance, or 50 meters, and it's a chronograph with a leather strap. And it's not meant to go underwater, it's more of something to be worn out of the water. So that can be expected on most chronographs, besides if it's a diving chronograph, I would say. And yeah, now the strap on this watch is very, very nice. It's actually vegetable tanned leather, and I think they did a really good job. The strap is definitely of high quality, and you can definitely feel that when you pick it up. It's you know, it's a little thick, but also flexible, so you're kind of getting the best of both worlds again on the strap. It's definitely a high-end strap, and we also do have the Nezumi stamping over here as well. And the buckle, if you want to get in a little closer on this, is actually signed with the Nezumi logo and kind of comes out in a half circle. And it's a very sturdy buckle with two sides of white stitching here. You have the white stitching next to the lugs also. I think they did a good job. I mean, everything looks pretty clean and cut out very nicely. The markers are perfectly cut out. I love this bezel here with the black. Kind of goes nice with the blue, the two shades of blue I should say, which definitely go well with each other. We do also have the Nezumi logo under the 12 o'clock, and it's printed very nicely. You can see that. It says Nezumi, Stockholm, Sweden, where this watch comes from, Sweden. And yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for this watch. I think it's a good watch for your money. It's a Meca quartz watch. These watches are making a big comeback if you've noticed lately. And this one you can find on their website in the description below for about 355 euros if you're in the USA or 395 if you're in Europe. And right now, I want to show you the case back before I throw it on my wrist and get you guys a nice loom shot. The case back is screwed down and it's done very nicely. We have raised over here, it says the N logo for their brand, Nezumi, Creating Bonds, Estate 2011, Voiture, Sapphire Crystal. As I forgot to mention, actually, this is a genuine sapphire crystal with AR coating, which is great at this price point. Now, it does say Meca Quartz on the back as well, Chronograph, and then SWE for Sweden over here. And it's done in a nice polish, and it kind of has this strange texture in the middle, kind of something like a matte finish. And yeah, I think everything looks pretty decent. I want to get you guys a loom shot right now, because the loom on this watch is definitely great. And then I'm going to throw it on my wrist and show you guys what it looks like. And I'll be right back, guys. Here is the loom shot. As you see, everything lights up very nicely, even the tip on the chronograph hand. And it's definitely very legible in the dark. Now here is the watch pictured on my 6.5-inch wrist. Fits very nice. The strap is extremely comfortable, and I really like this buckle over here. It kind of angles over here, and it fits the wrist very nice and supple. Case fits pretty close to the wrist as well. Definitely a nice size here. I think it looks great on my wrist. My wrist is 6.5 inches, as most of you know by now. And yeah, I think it's a great look for the price, and you're never going to see another design like this from another brand. It's definitely quite unique, and that's what it should be about. I want to thank you guys for watching. Definitely check out their website in the description below. And throw me a comment, share this video with your friends, throw me a like if you liked the video, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!